set you free. I told you you could always count on me. Always count on me.
Greetings to my general viewing audience. It's your man Shane Black, and I'm back to discuss with you today, tomorrow, yesterday, the fact that Frank James, the subway shooter, was correct with the message that he has taken from society today, that a race war is coming. He was incorrect, however, in trying to win the war by shooting up innocent people on a subway train, allegedly, that is. Now, I covered this in my critical race theory video, which of course was removed, so I'm just going to hit a couple of points real quick. Critical race theory, basically you have oppressors and oppressed, and they've decided, okay, well, we're going to make white people the oppressors and black people the oppressed. Who is the they behind this? Well, all you have to do is look for people with wealth or power or both. The thing is, if they keep us fighting amongst ourselves, then we won't notice the shit that they're doing that makes our lives even more miserable. For example, you just look at green energy and how a certain party pushes that. But what happened when they push for green energy and put their foot on the neck of fossil fuels? The price of your groceries goes up. The price of your gas goes up. The price to heat your house went up. How you like that? Because, Jeff Bezos isn't worried about his heating bill. And John Kerry's flying hither and thither on his private jet using fossil fuels to talk about combating climate change. So these horrible, it's not even beyond inconveniences, these tragedies that have befallen you are minor inconveniences to the people who enacted policies that caused you to suffer so. Now let me get on to Frank James one moment. Actually, let me get back to critical race theory. Now, because you have the oppressed and the oppressors, and now they want to talk of equity, and equity is not the same as equality. Equality means everybody has the same opportunities. So all people can apply for this job and I'm going to choose the best possible candidate for these positions. Now, equity means, okay, due to past discrimination and racism, the only candidates that we're going to consider for this job are going to be black women. Ring a bell, Ketanji Brown Jackson. And when you discriminate against people like that, you're going to piss them the fuck off. The people that you're discriminating against, mind you. Hold on, let me see if I can find a clip for you. Hopefully I found that clip. Because it's just like that South Park saying, they took our jobs. And that's currently what's happening to white people. And I ask, how long do you think white people are going to stand for this shit? Now, currently, they are the majority in this country, if you look at break it down by race. And I think if you added up all the minority races, they'd still be the majority of people in this country. That is, until Title 42 goes away in May, and we get 18,000 people just walking across the border. I can't say it, because this video will get taken down just like the others. But y'all know what I mean. White people are going to want to strike back. They're going to get pissed off, see that they're getting fucked over. And they'll look, and yes, they'll see they're getting fucked over by people who look like them. Nancy Pelosi, Dianne Feinstein, Joe Biden. Hell, I'll just throw Jen Psaki out there, although all she is a press secretary. But white people can't reach out and touch Nancy Pelosi. Her her mansion has a fence around it, a border. They can't reach out and touch Joe Biden. His mansion also has a border. Plus, he has Secret Service. So they can't touch the people who are responsible for discriminating against them. But who they can reach out and touch are the black and brown folks who done took their jobs. So the race war is coming, and it is coming because people in power are pitting us against each other. And we cannot be so stupid as to fall for that shit. But unfortunately, there are so many stupid people in this country. Look at the last election. I don't think it can be stopped, in all honesty. And neither did Frank James. On that point, he and I agree. However, we disagree when it comes to how to go about fighting against the race war. No one person can start a race war. By the same token, no one person can end a race war. It takes a group of influential people, i.e. the people in power, would have to be the ones to stop it. You've got companies like Coca-Cola, the Walt Disney Company. I think that was McDonnell Douglas or some shit like that. And then you got the Army now also talking about equity. But, well, the Army, that's the government, so I just had to put that out. So the Walt Disney Company, Coca-Cola, like McDonnell Douglas, I believe was one. And then you have city, county, and state agencies. So they're not arms of the federal government, but they are pushing this same agenda, pitting people of color against white people. I, a couple of months back, attended a conference. It was a conservative conference, and the majority of the people there were white, like about 95%, 93, 95%. And when they asked the question, how many of you in this conference, how many white people have been called racist in the last year? 75 to 80% of them raised their hand. If you call a black person a nig, you're likely to get a response, and it may be an angry one. You're sitting there calling a white person a racist who you don't know. You're just calling them a racist because of the color of their skin. You likely get an angry response, or, and now even according to old critical race theory, if you deny that you're a racist, they call you a racist and you're white, and you deny you're a racist, then that even makes you more of a racist because you're too blinded to see that you're a racist, even though you don't think you are. It's a no-win situation. So white people are going to get backed into a corner. The only way to stop the race war is to stop consuming what, and I've got to put it, I'm going to say it, got to stop consuming what Democrats are feeding you. You've got to stop it. And I'm talking about white people, but especially black people and people of color. There's no good outcome for you if you continue down this road. That shit, there likely won't be a race war in my lifetime. There damn sure wouldn't have been one in Frank James's lifetime. So that shit's not going to affect you. So you might reap some benefits right now, but your children or grandchildren are going to suffer for the shit, the unfair discrimination, and just straight up bullshit that you're putting on white people right now. So I call on y'all to stop. Just stop it. 10 years ago, we didn't have shit like this. Content of your character, not the color of your skin. But now you put white people on the defensive. Look, that's it. That's all. I just want to speak out. Even a broken clock is right twice in a day. Frank James was right once because he said the race war is coming. That's it. That's all, Jenna Viewer. I'm out.